Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Logan Webb. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
This is Corbin Carroll. That pitch gets the corner, and we are underway here in San Francisco. And he deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Just missed. Webb, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Hard hit, right side. Wade steps on the bag. 2 away here in the top of the 1st. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Josh Naylor stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the 1st. And now, Jung-Hoo Lee. There's a strike.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1.
Well, Boog, we got Burnes working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way.
Perdomo hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, You know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Nope,
Tyler
outside.
Fitzgerald, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, bases empty. Willie Adames stands in. That one outside,
that's ball.
And that's ball 1.
Come on now, Willie, base hit, baby.
2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Head back to the desert, D-back.
And
Ball,
misses
that's off the plate.
inside. 2 outs, bases empty. That one fouled off. Two outs. And Adames swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that
got a
hard,
full
you can
count.
get away
3-2.
with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll on the move to the gap. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Oracle Park, here's Gurriel. Webb back to work. Just
Nope.
off the
That's
inside
inside.
edge. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Foul ball.
And that
2
one
balls,
almost hit
2
him.
strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. And takes low for ball 1. Second inning here, no score. That was the
Ball,
sweeper,
that's
but it
inside.
missed.
Hey.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Now it's the DH, Pavin Smith. And there's a foul ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Two outs. Hard hit to third. And that is
He's
that.
out.
One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. First
Counts
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Chapman gets a piece there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So here's Wade now in there at the knees for a
0-1
strike.
count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Fair ball.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now here is Patrick
Off the
Bailey.
plate, ball 1.
That one inside. And that is ball 1.
Come on, Patrick.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Burns with a move to first.
Safe.
Now all even up. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And the runner stays where he is. Caught him looking for the K. So one hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back here in San Francisco, and here is Gabriel Moreno. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. McCray sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down. So the lineup flips over. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Led off the game with a strikeout. Ripped to short. Adames the throw to first. That's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. Next pitch is outside. High fly ball out to left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Grant McCray. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And another ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. McCarthy sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And a curve is down and in. So two balls and no strikes. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now a chance for Tyler Fitzgerald. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCarthy trying to get there. He's got it, and that is that. One left for San Francisco, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Josh Naylor. Grounded out his first time. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And he swings over the top there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's in there at the knees. Marte, the lead runner out at second. Naylor on at first with nobody out. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. Here's the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Next to hit, Jake McCarthy. He's 0 for 1. That's down and in.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And the 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. He's out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Reached on an infield single his first time.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Hammer, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
A runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Gabriel Moreno will hit next. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. One out. Runners at first and second. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Eric Miller up and throwing. Rodriguez getting loose as well. The 2-1. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tristan Beck.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one to first. Fired to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Willy Adames. Ball 1 there. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And they get the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, assemble!
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
And here is Matt Chapman. Struck out swinging his first time. And that
Oh, that's
misses.
inside.
And that's ball one. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Chapman gets a piece there. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and that's ball three.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first with one gone, and here is Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's
Ball
way
one, no
outside, and that's ball one.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Come on, Giants.
Chapman, the base runner at first with one out. Next
Bad ball
offering
two.
is down low. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That clips the corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So the Giants leave one. They trail it here 3-0. back here in San Francisco. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And there's one down. And now it's Josh Naylor.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Burns back to work. Just missed.
All these Giants need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Hit on the ground to short, Perdomo. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The 1-0.
Ball.
The Giants trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
1 gone, runner at first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Grant McCray. That one misses. Ball 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
There's the swing and a miss.
I got a ball, one strike.
Yastrzemski stands at first with one out. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carroll ranges back, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Carroll settles under it and makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. They put 2 on the board on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants 2. And we're back, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1. And ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. That one ripped right center field. Going back. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 down, bases empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And there's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Slapped foul. Right through there. Got And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants 2. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 6th. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Right through there for a strike. He caught it behind his back, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Now it's Matt Chapman. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Puck, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ginkel, the right-hander, also getting loose. Two outs. And it finds its way through for a hit. The tying run is in to score from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-all.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Joe Mantiply gets the call from the pen. Two outs, runner on first. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And that is out of play.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ground ball left side. Suarez throw to first in time. Third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. We're tied now at 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Pavin Smith. First pitch, and he just misses. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Doval also getting ready. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1. Now one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Swings through that.
3-2.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Go-ahead run on base. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses there.
2
Now
strikes.
1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bailey down to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 7th, Mike Yastrzemski up here. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Mantiply, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. Just missed.
That's in. Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
McRae, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a chopper out to short. Perdomo on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. That's down and in. And now it's filled up. Tyler Fitzgerald in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Score remains tied at 3. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Walker, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That's to third. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late and he's on at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. That one the other way. Hits it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Just missed.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Two outs.
Ball, that's just out.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And he walked him.
Ball 4.
And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Suarez swings through it for strike 1.
0-1
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Late swing fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. So he blasts one out the other way, and now they're out in front. It's 6-3.
Nothing better than hitting a home run and put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Rogers departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher on here, Eric Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So 2 down, and next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pavin Smith. Swing and a foul straight back. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Three-run shot for Arizona. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Kevin Ginkel. So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
That's out to center field. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. So up next, Willie Adames. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Giants trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball. 1-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is even, 2-2.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. And here is Matt Chapman. First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one missed. That missed
3 balls,
inside.
no strikes.
And that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Wade in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to center field. McCarthy nabs it. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Giants 3. We go to the 9th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to go. Jelly getting cranked up as well. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Now, Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bases empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Not even close there. And 1-1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
The next offering misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
One down, base is empty. There's the strike at the knees.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that'll do it. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Justin Martinez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So now here's the DH, Elliot Ramos.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. And a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
1 out left for the Giants. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, so
Two
many
balls,
hard-throwing
two strikes.
relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pump and get.
Ouch, that one got
right
him.
there.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So it's their last chance in this one. Grant McCray digs in now. Just missed. Yastrzemski leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there. That's strike 1. Almost
Two balls,
got him.
1 strike.
The D-backs trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The Giants down to their final strike.
I got 3
And
and
now
2.
the count filled up 3-2.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
2 outs outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. And fouled off. Popped up. Suarez on the run towards the line. The catch is made to end it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.